So what do you reckon to Rangi Chase being back in Super League this week?
Yeah. He keeps getting 9 lives. He's got 9 lives, and he reinvents himself, and he's been a super player at times over the years, and danger. Whether he plays this week or I wouldn't be surprised that they'll throw him in. But I like watching him. And unfortunately, I've not liked watching him at times when he's performed against teams that I've coached. But he's an exciting player, and he seems to have found his home there as well. I think he's played some of his best rugby at Cas. So it's good that some people need chances in their careers to re-establish themselves, and so I'm not adverse to that. If they feel that by Rangi going back there, it's going to help his career and help him as a person, I'm all for it.
And what do you reckon about these top 8s? Do you reckon there's anybody can jump into that top 4 from 6, 7, 4?
It's going to be. Oh, hey, listen, yeah, for sure. By the time they have the next, Super 8s, and sometimes teams get on a bit of a roll and a bit of a run. Sometimes that's the top teams. Sometimes that's the teams from just behind. And we're as you know, we're talking up about internally about us being one of those teams that kick on now and up in the ante, because some do drop off as well. And we're going to make sure that whilst we've been struggling through some of our games and coming up with some better okay results, we need to perform better. And if we do step up a bit, it gives us a good chance, because everybody's a bit the same at the moment. We're going to probably stepped up a little bit in the last couple of weeks, as we've probably seen, but aside from that, we're all a bit the same.
And do you think there's going to be any shock from bottom tier, or do you reckon that stays same?
Yeah, well, that's still not decided who's going to be competing there either yet. So, I don't know. It's hard for that bottom tier. It certainly is, even just salary cap wise, and to compete with a Super League team as we found last year. It's a big ask. You'd have to, a team coming down from Super League to the middle eights, would have to have a real bad run of injury, I'd expect, or a real upheaval within their camp. And I know Huddersfield have gone for a new coach, and that probably give them some stability and enthusiasm to finish the year. So you think they'll settle down? It depends on a couple who else ends up in there and how stable they are. But it would take a bit of a bolt from somewhere to sneak in there. I think it's very hard for a game this week. You want to talk about that? What's
packing your sun cream for Cas?
It's always sunny in Yorkshire.
It's always sunny in Yorkshire, yeah. So you have to pack that.
One of your old clubs, and how do you feel about going home there?
Yeah, it's always good playing. Obviously at Cas, it's the stadium itself. It's always enclosed, and they've got a pretty good big crowd for the size of the stadium. So it's always
vocal,
good.
Very vocal, aren't they?
Yeah, everything they're saying on pitch. So it's always good playing there, and get some abuse and whatnot. But it's all in good stead. But I'm looking forward to playing there, and it's on my doorstep pretty much over there. So
home game for you.
Yeah, it's home game. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, they've had some real mixed performances in recent times, haven't they? They come up with a pretty decent performance last week against the Catalans, but at times they've probably dropped a couple of games that they thought they should have won.
We own one as well, don't we? Magic weekend, so yeah, it's not.
I don't know whether we owe them. Hey, listen, they deserve that game. We let ourselves down a bit in areas, and they come up with some good stuff. Earlier in the year, we got them pretty well as well. I'm not a big one for repaying. We had an opportunity at Magic to get those points, and we didn't take it. We don't want to have that feeling again.
No, I need to win this week, so it's no good being even close. We beat them this week.
Yeah,
that'll
be nice.
Yeah,
that'll be nice, and we're going to do our best. We're trained well. And
we have,
yeah, we've had a bit of I tell you, this week having a longer turnaround has been really refreshing. I think the way the boys have trained this week, there's a different spring in their step, and 10-day turnaround has been enormous for us, wouldn't you agree?
It is, yeah, definitely. It's got a lot more bodies on pitch, obviously, for a week, and which is good for us, yeah.
Absolutely. Training helps performance, and we've been able to get people to train, so hopefully good performance.
Yep.
That's over and out from us.
Yep.